Death, it can come for us at any time and any place. Perhaps a slip in the shower or a car accident. One moment you may be rubbing shoulders with movie stars in LA and Hollywood. The next moment, you may be face to face with a serial killer, a cult leader, a murderer. Maybe even your neighbor could be the killer. Such is the story for one family in Los Feliz, where the American dream turned into a nightmare, literally. All the beauty and serenity in the city of Los Angeles has a real dark shadow. A dark side it has hidden within. Let's take a tour. Haunted LA. Son of Jewish, Polish, and Russian immigrants, the eldest of 4 children, Dr. Harold Perelson achieved remarkable success, publishing several neurology papers and becoming a cardiology professor at USC School of Medicine and patenting a revolutionary type of syringe. But financial issues and stresses involving his daughter, the eldest Judy, in a car accident, and his invention began to take its toll on the doctor's sanity, and he murdered his wife in cold blood while his daughter barely escapes with her life. The Perelson family's story is one tragic. For one cold December morning on the 6th of December 1959, the doctor felt that he had to end his pain. He took a hammer, walked over to his wife while she was sleeping, and bludgeoned her. Coroner reports say she didn't die of the impact. She suffocated and was not able to breathe. This is their home. This is the same stairway that Judy ran off and went to look for help as she dodged a hit from the doctor. Let's take a look. Now the door is very interesting. It's a very old classic door and it's heavy and it looks very difficult to open. I could just imagine what Judy must have been feeling as she ran down these flight of stairs. This is the backside on the right, and I was trying to get a peek inside, but I was looking for a way in. This was just the start. At this point I noticed a lot of the old fixtures were still intact. A couple light fixtures outside. I saw a few pieces of furniture here, because this is the right side of the house and it's still intact a little from the outside. The Spanish Revival style is still there. Well, just a little history if you folks out there are still wondering when it was built. It was originally designed in 1925 for Harry F. Schumacher by architect Harry E. Wiener. So the house was sold actually on December 6th, 1932. This is quite interesting. Coincidence that December 6th, 1959 is the day that Dr. Perelson did the deed of doing what he did. Just pretty gruesome. I mean, what can drive a man insane like that? What can drive a man insane like that? Could it be financial issues? Yeah, I think that was a definite contributor, for sure. This is the gargoyle right here. This guy, he's seen it all. Everything. Wow. Too bad the piece is missing. Had water in it. It's pretty deep. So, let's go around and see if we can find any way in. Let's keep looking around. And success. We found a way in. This is the back door entrance. Here are a couple of other pieces of furniture like corner cabinets, display cases. Original. Still there. It's wow. This is a piece of history here. Too bad all the old junk and Perelson's belongings are gone. But for the most part, this is the floor where the wooden door is behind. We have like a den area there, and the living room area is right across over there. Here is the window on the front and the staircase that goes upstairs. If you take a look, there's a picture when it was intact with the wall still there. Now it's brought down to studs as we make our way upstairs to the ballroom. Again, more old fixtures. As you can see, there's still a couple of cabinets still there. The old heater that's still in the pictures and all the internet pictures, it's still here. Still there. Still there. A couple of weird rooms. A couple of them side to side right by the staircase. It's very small, but you can actually make it a little room. A little cubicle. Well, a little more history on the house. After the murders, the house was sold on probate, and a couple bought the house, the Enriquez, and pretty much just left it as is and let everything stay as it was. Like I said, a time capsule of sorts. So let's go into Harold and Lillian's room and take a look inside where the incident actually happened. Beautiful room, huge. And this here is the bathroom where the doctor came and grabbed his pills to commit suicide before the police came and took him away. I just felt a real bad vibe in here. You could see a bunch of the old fixtures also still here. A bathtub is still there. Here we have Judy's room. She's the high school popular girl. She went to John Marshall High School, class of 59, interestingly, and was very popular. She was involved in a car accident right on the corner from her house on Vermont and Los Feliz. Had a 57 Olds, very nice car. Now the next rooms here are, I'm assuming, Joel and Debbie's room were side to side. Understandably, they heard when Judy was struggling to get free from the clutches of her father's swinging hammer that they awoke and Judy ran off into the night downstairs to ask and scream for help. Man, it must have been a cold night in those hills, because it's chilly, especially on a December night. It's very chilly. This living room here is huge. It's very pretty. That fireplace was 1 in a million. And this is a den area. It's now a very large gaping hole, a few feet deep. And if you were to set foot here, you would understand the scale of it. It's just grand. It's huge. Beautiful. Downstairs, the furnace room where the boiler, the heater for the whole house was located. I was already starting to feel uneasy here walking into the bottom, because I see a few things there, but I turn on my light and it's just the light. I tend to let my imagination run away with me sometimes there, but here's a picture of what it used to look like, and this is what it looks like now. Of course, another empty gaping hole. Nothing to see here, but it is the Maids Quarters downstairs, and that's one of the rooms. And of course she had her own bathroom, and there was a kitchen down here, and lots of interesting spaces. It's, like I said, the scale of it is just enormous.